In 2023, I'm proudly supporting the Parkinson's UK charity. If you'd like to support me in this amazing charity, you can either click on the link on the header image on a PC or click on the About Me section on a mobile phone. Your support is greatly appreciated. Good evening, everybody. It's great to be back. It feels like it's a brand new year for me because last week was a complete and utter wipeout for me. We had a chat. I was chatting with Lou actually on Monday, and then on Tuesday I did the live stream where we were building this. Oops, hang on a second. We were building this, and we're going to continue that tonight. Now, what you didn't know is that I already knew some of the stuff that was going on with Fan Home, so I was recording a video, and then Tuesday night I had to add some stuff because I didn't know some of the details. And I don't know what happened, but from Tuesday night, sometime in the night, I had a migraine, which is bad because if I have a migraine when I'm asleep, it means I can't take my sumatriptan, which is a tablet which stops the migraine in its tracks, but it does make me a bit dopey. So for the last 3 days after that, I was just fighting dopiness, and the migraine wasn't the problem. When I get these really bad migraines, I slur my speech. So it's going to sound like I'm drunk. Actually, it will sound like I'm doing a normal Tuesday night stream. Talking about Tuesday night stream, I'm actually having a rum. We got a Kraken tonight. I thought it's pirate night, army arties, because, you know, we got this giveaway going on of the Queen Anne's Revenge, or Blackbeard ship. And I've got to have a big thank you, and I'm going to try and say this in French. Merci beaucoup, Eric le Dunois. I hope I've pronounced that right. But thank you for arranging all of this. Eric managed to arrange for the Titanic there. That's the wooden Titanic that I was building completed. It looks absolutely brilliant. And obviously we've got that Queen Anne's Revenge that we're doing a giveaway from, which I'll talk about in a second. But we can't continue without doing this.
Let's give it up big time.
And hello, Lenka and Mikola.
Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Have I pronounced that right? Hello. Lenka and Mikolaj. I used to work with someone called Lenka. Mikolaj. I hope I've pronounced that right. Kieran. Christian. Thank you. And hello, Todd. How's it going on your sunny beach? You're over in Hawaii. Wakahakaliki. God. You know what? You would make a killing at the moment, Todd, if you play Pokemon Go, because everyone wants people who are in Hawaii to send gifts to people like me, because in Hawaii it's called the sea or ocean region, and no one can get gifts from ocean region. So you know, if you play Pokemon Go, add me. But it's all fun. Yeah, I've got a bigger boat, so I've moved the DeLorean up here, and I've taken all the board down and stuff, and now the Titanic's there. Eventually this is going, believe it or not, the whole lot here is going, and we're gonna have an Eiffel Tower in there, which I can't wait to start building that. It's going to be brilliant. 1.2 meters. But we have this giveaway, and I've managed to, on the video that we had before, show you some of the things regarding the giveaway. All the information for the giveaway is down in the video description. There's also a video that was out on the channel yesterday. But I want to show you a few more pictures, so check this out. Now, IXO Collections, IXO and PCT have offered the Queen Anne's Revenge Blackbeard ship as a giveaway, and you've probably seen this on the channel. And this is a beast of a ship. Look at this, 80 centimeters. And I thought what I'll do is I'll do this quick slideshow to show you all the pictures that I do have of this. There's an AC adapter in there, which means it does power. I'm guessing there is lights on this as well. But this is the competition that you'll be entering. Now, all the details for this competition are in the video description. It will take you to the Gleam website. On the Gleam website there is some instructions of what you need to do there. Some of it is to visit the IXO Collections social media sites, also to visit myself on Twitter, and also to have a look at the Parkinson's page, Parkinson's UK, that we've set up for this giveaway, and it's going to run through the whole year. So come the Christmas quiz in 2023, we're going to see how much we've raised for Parkinson's UK. Now, any money donated to Parkinson's UK goes directly to the charity from the Just Giving page, so it's managed by Just Giving. But I'm sure you'll agree, this ship is absolutely amazing. Now, unfortunately, the giveaway is only for the UK, and you can probably see why, because it's so big. But I hope you enjoy this giveaway, and obviously this finishes on Thursday the 26th of January. And there you go. I mean, that is one hell of a giveaway, and I can't believe we've started the year on that. But that's what I've decided to do. I've decided that we're going to have the Parkinson's 2023 charity for the whole year. So I am planning not a 24-hour stream, but a 12-hour stream. I can manage a 12-hour stream later on in the year, and anything like that, the Christmas quiz and all of that. We've now got a landing page, if you like, for the Parkinson's charity. When you donate to that charity, it just goes straight to Parkinson's. I don't get to see any of it, so I do get to see your support and notifications on the site, though. So it's really good. Anyone's asking about my dad, he's okay at the moment. I did buy him the TT120, so he's got the Scotsman. Trouble is, he needs a baseboard for it, which is like 137 centimetres by 91 centimetres. You try and find a baseboard that big without having to pay £80. It's an absolute nightmare. So not sure what we're actually doing there. But yeah, it's our flamethrower, but no idea. But that's cool. We also have a link to Wayne's Fundraiser on the Partwork upgrade site. You do. Now, regarding Partwork upgrades, there is a new facility on... Oh, let me just hide that, Howard. A new facility on Partworks now. It's called Partwork Distribution. And I'll put it up here. Now, this is for all the folks that can't get their deliveries delivered to the country that they reside in, and they want sort of like a parcel forwarding service. Now, Ian, this is Partwork Distribution, and I believe this is set up in cooperation with DHL. Am I right in that? And all the details there, you've got the link there, partworkdistribution.com, about how the system works is on there. Now, this only works for Partwork companies that send to a PO box, because if you notice there, that is a PO box, and at the moment it's listed for these countries. So you've got Australia, Austria, Belgium, Canada, China, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, all the countries basically that actually email me and say, why can't I get it in my country? But that's from Partwork Distribution. So all the information's there. If you go over to that website, and it will tell you about the forwarding service. We haven't seen that. So I think that's going to be a good one. Do the cannons work? I don't think so, Richard, but I haven't seen it. It is DHL, so that's excellent. So if you are looking for a forwarding service as something you cannot get in your country that we can get in the UK, then by all means use that service. So that's good. Now, I know I'm building tonight, and I have laid things out to make things a bit quicker, but I've got so much to show you. For example, I am aware that box 2 of the tumbler's out, and I do have it here, as you can see. Looking like that. But look, it's just a wheel. Do you really want to see one video of a wheel? I don't know. So I'm toying whether I just do one video. Now remember, we're going to get one of these every 2 weeks. So it's a case of I buy it, and do I do one video and wait another 2 weeks? Because it's going to be like that till May. Or do I save them up? Now, I know some of you are starting to get deliveries of these, and when you've got your delivery, you should be getting issue 1 and 2 together. But I don't know. But I have got that here. Not sure what I'm doing with it. I actually bought myself a number 1 as well. Another number 1. You can never have too many number 1s because they've got that plate in there. So, right. I'm just looking down my list. I've talked about the giveaway. I've talked about Parkinson's. I've talked about Partwork Distribution. Okay. We're good. Wait, is the Titanic as heavy as you thought? You know what, Robert? You know when we burnt the Titanic, it was no heavier than that. The biggest shock about that Titanic, because it is wood, it's all wood, is that when you touch that bodywork, it feels like metal. It really does feel like metal. It's got the cold touch of metal as well. So whatever paint that is, I'm telling you, what a job. But it's so detailed, and it really does look amazing. I do think this has got more detail than the Hachette one. But I do think the reason for that is because this is smaller. So obviously they're trying to make the details on a smaller part. But there you go. Hello, Eric. Eric le Dunois. Dunois. I'm trying to pronounce it. Merci beaucoup. But have you just joined us, Eric? Because I've just done a big thing about the giveaway. You've missed it. Oh, bless. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to show you now is the fan home. Obviously do the Star Wars Starships collection. And when I get them, I do tend to show them on the channel. So let me show you what we've got at the moment. Let me click over. So the first one is Anakin Skywalker's Jedi Starfighter. And again, the magazine's just showing you all about that with a little R2 in the side and stuff like that. So I'll hold that there and I'll show you what this looks like. Again, this is all metal and it looks just like that. With the R2 in there. All metal. The fins are metal. It's pretty sturdy. You're not going to have a bad time dropping that. And that's underneath as well. That's not a bad one, actually. It's quite a big model as well. It does come on the stand, but I've not got the stands out for this at the moment. So that's one. just going to gently put that down. And we go on to the second one, which is Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. I actually thought we had this, but we hadn't. So we've done another X-Wing. I think it was Poe Dameron's X-Wing that we had before. And that one looks just like this, as you can see. And again, I will show you on the close-ups. Not too bad, actually. That one there. I don't think there's... oh, there is glass in there. Obviously, these don't lift up. These are moulded that way, so they are set in stone where they are. And that's what it looks like underneath. And on the back, with the engines there. So, Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. So that's the second ship we got. And on the third one, we've got a really weird one, this one. This is Kylo Ren's command shuttle. So, let's check that out. Now, this is the one that I'm thinking, I mean, you see how angled these wings are here? But let me show you what that one looks like. This is crazy, this one. That looks like this. If I hold it that way, you ain't going to see it. So let's go over to this camera. And there you go. That is Kylo Ren's shuttle. Again, all metal. Pretty much completely black. So there's not really a lot of details you can see at all on this. But a very strange ship, I have to say. But that looks like that. So if you are interested in that collection, that's the next 3 ships in that. And that's on the Fan Home website. So there you go. Let me put that on the floor as well. I'm going to get lost with it. So no Luke figure. No, there's no figures in there. I think that's how it's moulded, because you can't lift that top up either. But I mean, that takes us to 22. I've got 22 ships now. I can't remember how many's in the collection. Was it 60 or 90 or 80? I can't remember. Nice build though, I have to say. I'm looking around. Have I got anything else? I have finished the bridge of the refit, but I'm not going to show you that until the video. That took like... I couldn't really do it Friday because my mind was still at mush, but I think Friday night I started it again and I finished it over the weekend. So that's looking really good. So my next task that I'm going to be doing on the refit is actually behind me. Let me just show you that. And that is to sand down these little phaser banks to make them flat. Turn this over and start to line up the sides with the lights. But I'm not going to be putting lights behind every window. I don't think it's going to need that. Lou, I've taken your advice on that. I think if you had a strip of lights on all 4 of these corners here, that should be enough to project around the whole thing. But we'll see. I'm also making a beacon for the AB deck. But yeah, pretty good. I've just noticed that we've got some flashing on the side here. I didn't notice that before. I can't be looking at that because if I do, I'll be like a squirrel and I'll get sidetracked. Oh, we got the bots in here. Happy 2023, everybody. We got the bots in here. How far are you on your book collection? Funny you should say that, Howard. On the book collection, I've got 32 books left to get. So that's 8 deliveries. And then we've got the set. What I want to do is I'm going to wait till we've done the last one. And then I'm going to show all of them in a row so you can see exactly what books you get. I did get both of the Stormtroopers. So I've had one pushing this way and one pushing forward on them, which is quite fun. So, evening, Ollie Monopoly. Here come the bots. They have come. It's because Lou was talking about Optimus Prime and the bots thought we mentioned Autobots. It is a big frisbee. I'm really enjoying it though. I'm having a great deal of fun doing things that I haven't actually done before. But there's that. There is one other thing that I need to do, which I'm going to do on the channel later, probably once I've cleared this section off because I need the space, and that is the Ecto 1. Believe it or not, I've got to take the Ecto 1 apart because I'm giving my Ecto 1, if you didn't notice, Svi, and I want the door to be able to close properly on it. And the reason why mine doesn't close, it does close, but it's just a pain to get in, is because I put that bulkhead in wrong. So I'm going to need to take the whole thing apart to flip that bulkhead round and pin it all back together again. Absolutely nightmare job, which means I'm going to take all the wing mirrors off. But now I know that we complete it, I've got the impetus now to actually get going on that. So I am going to do that, which is going to be cool. But there you go. Evening, David. How's it going? David, let me know that I believe the workstations are coming soon, David. I'm going to be speaking to David on Friday, but that's going to be good. So we're going to be losing the workstation here. having a brand new one. It's all, everything's changing in here. I'll tell you that now. Even the X-Wing is going. The X-Wing's going. I believe the helmets are going. Everything's going. So we're starting with the Titanic at the moment. The reason I've got that there and not lower down is that when I'm here, if it was lower down, you wouldn't see anything. But at least here, if I sit at an angle like this, you can at least see it. And I've moved these lights as well from where they were here and here. This Super Bowl thing's going down. I don't know if Phil's on tonight, it's Brewverse, but if you're watching this on demand, Phil, poor old Phil, he supports the LA Chargers. And if you don't know what happened in the NFL, they were up like 27-0 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So much so, I believe someone put like a $1.4 million bet on to win $11,000, and they lost 31-30. They gave up. Like, oh my God, that was crazy and painful. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Phil's drowning his sorrows after that result. Your house looks like a warehouse at the moment. I bet it does, David. Sorry, I got lost in chat. Chat's all over the place at the moment. So, I think after that, 15 minutes, that weren't too bad. 15 minutes, I thought we were going to struggle because I had so much to talk about. Because obviously I didn't do a live stream on Thursday. And I didn't do a Patreon stream on Wednesday. Patrons, just so you know, tomorrow I'm going to be doing the next Porsche. The IXO Porsche. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So today we're going to finish this diesel engine. Not finish it. We're going to continue. There's no way we're going to finish it. But I do want to show you it working because at the end of the last stage, I was meant to test it. So we're going to do that now. So this is what the engine is looking like. So I think I'll have it just there. Now it's going to go on this stand exactly here because this is where the holes are. And what they wanted me to do was to put this plug in. And all we've got to do is turn it on. As you can see, that is it working, and the flywheel going around, and it's looking absolutely beautiful. So we've confirmed everything's working absolutely fine, which is absolutely shocking for the World of Wayne channel, because that never happens. You will notice that I've cut myself to smithereens as well. You probably noticed it on the Knight Rider video. Same injury that I had this time last year, and that is that for some reason my lock bows in the door, and when I try and get it out, the metal ricochets on me and causes that. So all you're going to notice in the next couple of weeks is that getting a lot worse. But I'll oil it up. This is the rum now. I'll oil it up, and hopefully it will be fine. So all cool. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is find the instructions. Oh, no, there's one other thing. There is one other thing. I knew there was something else. I've got the instructions here. I don't know if I mentioned it on the refit. I'm sure I did, but if I didn't, I apologise. I should have mentioned it. But there is another challenge on. While I'm doing that refit, I've gave myself 1 year to complete the refit. Now, I've also gave Mrs. Welder Wayne a challenge as well, and that is to make me a Captain Kirk's Wrath of Khan uniform. And I bought her the patterns. So I've got the patterns for that uniform. Now the problem, or the challenge she's got, is even though this is all the patterns and everything's cut out and all that, it doesn't tell her how much material she needs, and there's no instructions how it goes together. So part of the challenge is her figuring that out. But I got her that. That's her little present, and she's going to try and make me a uniform so that when I do the final reveal, I'll hopefully be wearing that uniform. We'll have to see how that goes. Okay, so let's do this. Right, so what we're going to be doing first is we're going to be putting these caps into position here, then the ejector rods, and then we've got to put these little tappets and the valves on. So that's going to be fun. And then put all of these into this block, which looks like that. I think we'll get that done first because that's going to take a little while, I'm guessing, which means I need to bring over the engine. And I've got the little caps to go into these parts here. Now I will try and look up, I'm trying to think how to get these in, because they go in these bottom sections here. There we go. I will try and look at chat, but if I miss your chat, I apologise. Nothing personal, but it's because I'm concentrating. Yeah, get the blasters ready. The Kraken's kicking. Now, I haven't had a Kraken in ages, you know, and I didn't even have one over Christmas. But oh my God, it's like one of those elixirs that you haven't tasted for a while that suddenly tasted your lips again, and it's like, oh. You see what I mean, Lou? Everyone loves that stage set for the interior. If that doesn't win, yeah, I'm serious. That's not going to be winning gold. That needs to win. Yeah, I'm sure there's a prize for the overall model of the tour of the Wonderfest. Didn't the Back to the Future car win last year? I can't remember. If that doesn't win that, I'm going to go home sad. It should win that outright. I'm gonna have a placard if it doesn't, just in case. Okay, so I'll get this last one in here. That's all the caps in. Now they actually go down the bottom. They show in the instructions put them through the top, but the next thing we're going to be doing is putting these rods in, and the rods are what go through the top here into those caps that I've just put in there, like that. They're only seated in there, so I'll get all of these in. 8 of these. Whoops, having trouble getting them in the hole. There you go. Best get the tape. Yeah, well, the problem is that, you know, Robert, I'll be honest, over Christmas I kind of put on a little bit of weight, so I do need to lose a bit of weight. Probably go for some walks or something. Not a lot, but I reckon about 6 or 7 pounds. So I need to get rid of that. Almost a baby. That's Christmas for you. That's Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's delightful cooking for you. Okay, so that's those injector rods into place, just like that there. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is put all of that to one side. And then we're going to be bringing over this section here because I'm going to start putting these valves in. So, the valves go into, let me get this right, into these bottom sections here, just like that. A spring on top. And then a cap on top of that. So, pretty fiddly. But when you've got one on, shouldn't be too bad. And there we go. So we've got our first one on. Now the other thing I need to do, wants me to just pour a little bit of oil just around there, just to lube that up a bit. And that's the first one in place. Happy days. And then I'm going to continue doing all the rest of them. Have I put that in the right way? I have, yeah. Okay. So in the bottom there, it's lovely and flush there. Look at that. Can you see that? Perfect. It doesn't have a best in show. Oh, I thought it does. Well, it needs to have a best in show. No. I'm going to make a category. So wait a minute, is gold the best prize then? Don't they do like a platinum? Because that's like outside the box, Lou. I'm telling you. Okay. Oops. This is fiddly. Hang on a second. I'm going to be quiet while I'm trying to... My screwing's not going to plan. Hang on. Oops, that's just going to get the bots in here. There you go. It's just catching that thread. I can't believe Wonderfest doesn't have a best in show. It needs to have a best in show. Well, you know my thoughts, Lou. You can't be getting coy on us though, Lou. You know, if you win big. You need to gloat about it. We'll be doing it for you, my friend. Oops. That's not good. Stand by. I think they've gave us some spare springs, but these aren't going in too bad. Not bad at all, actually. You heard that. What have I done now? Wayne, a bit of Pokemon Go will soon fix that. I've been playing an abnormal amount of Pokemon Go lately. The trouble is I don't like going out when it's cold. I don't mind going for walks and stuff when it's hot, but yeah. I've got this like allergic reaction to cold weather. I need to be living in California, I think. Okay, here's the next one. Get all of these in. Yes, I will lube these up in a minute. I'm going to lube them all in one go. That's the best way to use lube, I find. Okay, let's continue. Gold is the best official award Wonderfest has. There are special categories awarded by sponsors. Oh, okay, cool. I wasn't at the because they do the award ceremony on the evening of the first day, don't they? Because I noticed all the awards are there on the Sunday. But I'm looking very much forward to it, I have to say. Now we've got plane tickets booked, hotels booked, and you know we're just waiting for it to come around now. It's the excitement has started just like it did last year. Where the hell did that just go? Right, hang on. Right, okay. That just pinged off into oblivion. Right, almost there. Excellent. And that's the last one in there. So just lube these up a little bit. Just getting into the shafts there. There we go. I am actually caking this in oil, if you've just noticed. I don't think it's going to hurt. Pretty much how I caked the Knight Rider seat today. Because I didn't want that sticking in the car either. I did miss out a screw today, all those people that noticed. So there we go. They're all in place, looking just like that. Now we're going to turn the page. And this is going to go onto the engine. So let's figure out how this goes. Yeah, I'm already confused. So it's going to go this way round so that these injectors go through holes that I've got here. I've got to thread every single injector through the holes. So that's not going to be easy, is it? Stand by. That's not right at all. Hang on. This isn't good at all. Right, I might have to stand up for this one. Not helping. 1, 2. You know what? I think I'm gonna. Can these injectors go from the top? They can't. Okay. Stand by. These rods are going to be a pain. I can see how it's going to go, but you can tell this is a Tuesday night car crash stream because I'm going to have issues here. Okay, right. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. We got them. Wow. Look at that. Why did it work then and didn't work a second ago? That don't make sense. Okay, so to put this in, we're going to be using 103 screws. Get them out. And we need about 5,000 of them by the sound of it. I'm guessing these are these bigger ones here. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. 4, 5, 6. Got me wow stick here. And let's try and figure out how these go in. I'm not actually very sure. Okay, so there's 4 down the center here. Again, this is going to be a little tricky because these screws aren't magnetized. But that's 1 in. I don't know if you could see that on the top camera there. Let's zoom up a touch. There we go. The last couple of years, there hasn't been an award ceremony due to not wanting to pack everybody in the same room. Ah, right, okay. Is that why when we went into the hall that they had already been awarded, hadn't they? This keeps coming off. I haven't fixed this to the stand yet. That's why it keeps coming off. Okay, let's get the next one in here. And put that in. Your winters are our summer temperatures in Queensland. Yeah, I can believe that. But don't you have like tropical storms as well? Ugh. You can see the problem that I have on this. Trying to get the screw in. There you go. So that's the 4 in there. And then we just got 2 on the edge just here. Which, oh, this one's struggling a little bit. Let's do it by hand. Wayne loves a drama. Oops. Damn it. Okay. Get in the hole. Right, there we go. Let's see if this one goes in better. That one's a little bit better. That's going in. There we go. That's completely fixed to the top now. I'm going to sit here being happy because the next thing we're going to do, I'll do the camera there, is we're going to be putting these, again, everything is metal on here, but these are going to be going onto the holes just in the center there between each section. So we've got one. I think they're symmetrical. I hope they're symmetrical because I'm putting them in exactly where they go. Which is 5 of these. That one there. One at the end. And they're all held in with 101 screws. So these are these tiny ones that you can see here. So we need hundreds of them. And luckily enough, they've got their own devoted little section here. So let's start getting these in. Luford and Wayne in the same room is already a recipe for disaster already. Well, put it this way. I mean, I had so much fun at Wonderfest last year, Bergdis, that, you know, the first thing I did when I came back was tell Mrs. World of Wayne that I want to go again next year. So basically our whole planning for this year again has been around Wonderfest because it's a good. I'm glad I've got to experience it. I mean, it's that one chance for everyone who's got a like-minded passion to get in one place and just celebrate. Really, it's just the camaraderie is that. Hopefully, I've said that one right. I was making Lou laugh last week because Lou, guess what? I've got Sulu. Look, Sulu is at the back there. Oh, bless. Look, I've just knocked this over. He came today. So I think my next one is Uhura. Uhura's coming next. Then I've got Scotty. And then I've got Chekhov. And then I've got a teleporter terminal. And I think that's everything. A transporter terminal. Teleporter, look at me. Transporter terminal. And then that'll be pretty much the whole diorama done. Sulu. Yeah, after our chat last week, I was saying that over and over again. Because the way I was saying it, I sounded like Michael Caine. Zulus. Thousands of them. Wait till you see the whites of their eyes, lads. Okay. Sulu. I haven't been saying it wrong all these years, I promise. You love the wet season in Queensland. You see, the problem with tropical weather, Matty, is that it not only brings tropical storms, but it also brings tropical creatures as well. And here's the last one going in here. No Yeoman Rand. No, there's no Yeoman Rand, unfortunately. Okay, so that is all of those into position there. And then what we've got to do is put that to one side because now I have got to dig out bits that I haven't actually got ready. So we need 108s. Hopefully I've got them in here, which are nuts. Lots of nuts in there. So we need nuts like that. I need washers, which look like, are these washers or split rings? I think they're split rings actually. There's the split rings. Then I need a hex screw, 81s. God. We're making the tappets basically. Wow. If you know PCs at all, look. These look like motherboard lifters. Check that out. Need one of them. And we also need number 72, which is a tappet, which, where are they? Stand by. I'm looking around. Oh, they are. They're in here. Rocker arms. That's what they're called. Rocker arms, which look like that. Okay, and the way these are going is this way round. Show you on the close-up camera. This goes through the bottom. Then we've got the split ring on top. Like that. And then we're closing that off with a nut. Now, the problem I've got here, oh, there we go, is I'm only going to do it hand tight. I don't think it needs to be tighter than that. But once again, I need to make 8 of these. So let's get all of these out. So 7 more. Let's try and find them. In this same thing, we've got some little, whatever they're called there. If I can, I found a quick way to do this. Look, watch this. If I put the foam in and then just tip out everything else, there you go. That's everything I need there. I need 7 of these split rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 nuts. 2. Wow, look, I can pick them up 2 at a time. 4, 6, and 7. Which means the last thing I need. Oh, that's everything, isn't it? That's everything. Everyone's happy. That's it. Motherboard standoffs. Is that the official name, is it? I call them lifters. I got my own name for everything. So, let's get all of these in. Once again. Okay, there's the next one, and I'm just putting the nuts in to make these tiny. Now, once again, everything's metal. It does impress me how much metal there is on this. But, I am not tightening these too hard, so I don't know if I'm meant to. But, there you go. And keep putting this on here. I've probably made you a really busy man tonight now, Ian, with this Partwork distribution. Sorry about that. Okay, look, I'm getting me groove. We don't need those pulleys. I'm getting my groove on now. I know what I'm doing. Although that is famous last words. But I'll get this one in here as well. Tomorrow, just so you know, on the channel, I'm doing the Fast and the Furious Dodge Charger, which means R2-D2 on Thursday. And then Friday, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. I'm hoping to have the next box of the Agora Models Porsche done. But unfortunately, when I was picking up my kids last weekend, the clutch on my car decided it's going to start slipping. And before it gets too serious, I want to get that sorted. So I've been quoted £630 to have a new clutch. So that's what's happening on Friday. I'm having a clutch fitted. If you're watching, Dave Howe, it's not going to affect anything. I've got to get it to the garage for 8 o'clock. So I should be home by 11. No problems at all. Which is all good. So, almost there. Look, 3 more to do. A lot quicker than I thought, that's for sure. Split ring. And a nut. Ah, well, wait. It's all good. Just need everyone wait until the 1st of February. Is that when it goes live, is it? Right, okay. So you heard that. Partwork distribution goes live on the 1st of February. There you go. And we'll keep getting these through. The that bridge that I made for the refit was no bigger than my thumb there, I'm telling you. So Mrs. Wayne got me a massive magnifying glass with, you've seen it, off camera. I've actually moved it now. That was a godsend, I have to say. And I also bought myself some new... Oh, keep cross-threading this. Hang on a second. Get on there. There we go. I also bought myself brand new tweezers because you really need ones that are capable of picking things up. And my old ones wasn't. So, evening, Roy. How's it going? Here's the last one. You've got to watch back. We've done loads in the first. What's the time? It's on my watch. It's 8:40. We've done loads in the first 40 minutes. This is the last one going in here. Sorry, Wayne. What are you sorry for? Aryan Llewellyn? Oh, you've just come in now. That's all right. That's what On Demand's for. We're all doing good. I'm a lot better than I was last week. I was no use to man or woman or anything last week. Mrs. Rhoda Wayne will tell you I was in a sorry state for myself. So, okay, so I'm going to be assembling a rocker shaft, which is number 44, which means I've got to find the rocker shaft, which I'm believing is this here. Look, check the detail on that. So with the rocker shaft, we're going to start putting these into place. So we have got a spacer to put between them. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so the spacer is number 77. What do they look like? They must be these things here. And let's see how this goes. So they want this in like that, and like that. Okay, I can do that. That's easy enough. Then what? Okay, and then when we've got that, we're going to be repeating that, oh my God, down the whole run. So we don't put a spacer in the next one. I want to make sure this is round the right way. So this goes in like that, all the way down. You're having to hold this because it's going to fall out off the end otherwise, and I haven't got anything to clamp the end. Then a spacer, and then another little rocker here. There you go. Okay. Then another one. Then a spacer. Look, I've got a process now. Then another one. And then finally, one down here. Then a spacer. Ah, there it is. I thought we ran out of spacers. No, we got one here. And then the last one here. Okay, now when we've got that, this is going to be going on top here. And I'm just trying to figure out which way around it's going because... Okay, so the backs are going towards these pins here. So I need to lay this down on top. They're all going all over the place, of course. Like that. One more at the back. They've all just fallen down. Oh my God. Right, okay. Try again. Start from the back this time. So 1, 2. I'm happy there. 3, happy there. Not happy here. There we go. Happy here. 4. 5. Happy there. 6. Happy there. Oh, it's getting a little bit. 7. Get this last one in. 8. There you go. Wow. That was tricky. Okay, so that's in place. Now I need to put some little clamps in to keep them in place. So they're number 76. That was actually really hard, and they look just like this here. So 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, I believe. And they're going to be held in with 101 screws. So these are the screws that we've got hundreds of. If I put the end ones in first, hopefully it won't move. And I'll do the middle ones afterwards. Hopefully. Mostly. They mostly don't move. Mostly. Sound like newt. Okay, that's one. What, have I froze? Oh no, yeah, I'm still here. I haven't dropped any frames. Yeah, they haven't asked me to screw the engine. Get a bracket on that. Stat. Yeah, damn straight. Stat. That's a funny word. You know that word stat? Never heard that word before, Lou. And then G.W. Bailey said it in Short Circuit. Don't know if you remember that. And even Steve Guttenberg's character was like, what the hell does that mean, stat? I'm guessing it means like straight away. I don't know. That's the first place I ever heard that word, though, stat. Perhaps I need to use that more often. Standby. You are right about securing this to the base. I don't know why they don't want me to do that yet, but there you go. Nah, Mike King, they haven't asked me to do that. You froze about 2 minutes ago, did I? Wrong camera? Oh, yeah, I'm all over the place. If I go on that camera, you can kind of see what's going on. Just getting these little top ones in there. There you go. So, right, that's in position. There's no harm of that moving. So now I can just put these little oh, damn it. Right. Let's see if my tweezers will help. There we go. This is why you get tweezers, you see. Oh, by the way, if people were talking about the photo etch for the refit, someone suggested getting a wax pencil. So I've got a wax pencil. So I can pick up things with this wax pencil now, which is quite handy. Because some of that photo etch was absolutely stupidly small. Put this last one on. Excellent. And then get these in as well. Come on. Charger cameo. Okay, here we go. Whoops. And we're in. This wow stick, I haven't... let me get this one in. I haven't charged it since the last time I was on here, so that's doing good. You always hear in medical dramas, stat. Yeah, get me an IV, stat. See, I could be an actor. You're right. I sounded like Dr. Kildare then. Oh, I can't get these blimmin' things out. My fingers are getting too big for the little holes. Okay, let's get... We only need 2 more screws for this top bit. Well, no, stop. Right, there we go. Cool. You're frozen all the time. You can't afford... No one can afford gas and electric at the moment. My gas bill last month, I'm telling you, we had that week of cold weather in the UK. I mean, it's cold at the moment. It's icy at night. £200 for gas. And then on top of that, it's like £150, no, £160 for electric, but the government give you £60 relief on that. So altogether last month, my energy cost was well over £400. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so they're all into position. I think that's everything I need to put in there. Guess what we get to do now, Mike? We get to secure this to the base. Excellent. They want me to do that right now. It would have made a hell of a lot more sense to do this earlier, but no. They're like, well, if you didn't find that hard enough, do this little challenge first, and then we'll get this on. So this is going into the base now. Just line up the hole. And there we go. Here's the first one going in. Ah, no. That's not good. 103s are supposed to go in here, but there's nothing holding them in. That don't make sense. 103. Cup head screw. That's the only ones this could be. The problem here is, look, I've put these in. Let me, can I just unplug that? Stand by. I don't want to break it, you see. There you go. There's no other way it can go. There's no threads in that side. Perhaps I'm supposed to be putting it in. Am I meant to slide it in? Is that what's... That's probably what's meant to happen, isn't it? Am I meant to... No. Doesn't make any sense. Stand by, I'm just going to have another look at the next picture onwards. Oh. Right, I was right first time. They want me to put a nut in here. Right, okay, so how am I supposed to do this? 108. They make things difficult for us, don't they? So 108 are these little tiny nuts. So I need to somehow, and I haven't got a clue how, put a screw in here. Impossible for you to see, I know, but I'm going to be putting a screw. Actually, we will try and get it. The screw here just goes through the base here, which you'll see in a second, like that. And then somehow I need to hold a nut here and get that screwed in. What do you reckon the chances are? Oh, God. Right, okay, so if I make this turn, stand by, using my left hand, so not the easiest thing. There we go. And then I put the nut in it. There you go. Perfect. That worked. I can't believe that worked. Let's do another one. Right, okay, so you get in the hole. Get in the hole there. No, please get in the hole. Don't be a pain. Hang on. Stand by. It doesn't want to go in the hole. There you go. Right. So, got another one in. Where the instructions are blooming all over the place. Right, so once again, can't believe this is working, but I line up my wow stick here. Get it in the hole. Make that go round and then offer the nut to it. And look, check that out. I can't believe that worked. Okay, let's do the other side. Statting, not stating. It sounds like an abbreviation for straight away, but spelt completely wrong. You know, the army and stuff, they have all sorts of weird and wonderful acronyms and stuff. Ah, no, this isn't working. We're going in. Okay. I think we're going to problem this side because that actually went in quite tight then. So, even though I've got this on here, I don't think this is going to turn. Oh yeah, it will. Offer this up. There you go. Oops. Get a grip on that. Perfect. One more. Cannot believe that worked. Just get this one in and I'll plug that back in. We've still got to make the radiator and stuff, so we're nowhere near doing this. That one's all the way in. Get a nut on that. Very tricky. Get that into position. Oh wow, I can't believe that's worked. Excellent. And there we go. That's got to be the most weird way of doing it, I have to say. Hello, Mr. Wayne. Say hello from Grantham. Christian sister Caroline. Hello, Caroline. Are you in Grantham at the moment? Hello. You're only down the road from me. It's like 40 minutes away, Grantham, from Corby. All good. You know, I think is always snafu. You know, again, back in the days of Tango and Cash. Do you remember that with Kurt Russell and what's his little name, Sylvester Stallone, and they're talking about everything being foobar? I will plug it in, Ian. I know you're dying to see me plug it in. 1 second. I'll plug it back in. Shall we see if it works again still? You know, because you know me, I've probably pulled something and it don't work anymore. Stand by. It's still working. And as you can see, they are doing whatever they're doing at the top there. It's looking pretty good at the moment, isn't it? I think this can go in a little bit more. There we go. So, we've done that. Everything's working. It did want me to test it, so that's good. Now we're going to be assembling some nozzles, which are 91. Let's see what they are. This whole build is just a surprise for me because I don't know what most of this stuff is. They're calling these oil nozzles. Oil nozzles. So they look just like that, as you can see. And I think we've got 4 of those. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they're going to go screwed in to these positions just here. So are these the glow plugs, as I know them as glow plugs? Is that what these are? That's what it sounds like to me. Don't know if my little adapter's the right size here. I don't think it is. No. Let me just check this one. Stand by. No. And... oh, nope. Oh, that one works, I think. No, I think that might... oh, no, that is working. Cool. No, it's slightly bigger. Ugh, it's a pain. I think I will drop these in just a tiny bit of oil before I screw them in. Just to make it a little bit easier, because they are a little bit tight going in there. This does help, as you can see. I think it would be a lot easier to use with a let's try some pliers. Nope. I need my little socket set on this, I think. I haven't got that here. But you get the idea. The oil is helping. Let's get this next one in. Whoops. It slipped. Come on. This one's actually going in a lot harder. What's the crack? It's not meant to be like this. Come on. There we go. That's going in. Oh, it's just this. It's just slightly too big. No. And this one's slightly too small. It has to be the blinking odd size, doesn't it? I thought I had more than that. What about this one? No, that's too big. Just seeing what I've got here. No. Can I use this? Probably not. Not really. I'll get my socket on this to get them all the way in. I have got a socket that will fit that, but that's in my big toolbox in the house. But I do want to get this in far enough that I know it's not going to fall out. I didn't say spark plugs. I said, didn't I say? I said glow plugs. There's glow plugs in a diesel engine. Well, wait a minute. Diesel engines have glow plugs, right? They heat up the mixture. I thought that's what these were. I don't know. I've only ever owned, no glow plugs on diesel's compression firing. Really? I've only ever owned one diesel car and it sounded like a tractor. So there's my whole knowledge of diesel engines. I didn't know that, Paul Allen Ryder. You have just schooled me. Thank you for that. Okay, so I think we're going to leave it there. That's what that is now currently looking like. And let's turn it on for you. Look, pretty cool. So I reckon we'll have this finished by next time, hopefully. It is rechargeable batteries, so you don't have to endlessly keep changing batteries for this. But it didn't go too wrong. But I did learn older diesels have glowworms. I thought they had heater plugs, Aaron. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I haven't owned a diesel engine for... when did I leave Blockbusters? 2000. So I haven't had a diesel vehicle in 23 years. So, wow. It's all cool. But that was fun, wasn't it? So, there you go. If you haven't entered that giveaway, check out the giveaway video or just watch this video from the start. All the information how to enter that's on there. It's just over on Gleam. It's being managed on the Gleam system. Not this Thursday, but next Thursday, we're actually going to be drawing the winner for that. And I can't wait. Whoever wins, I'd love to see a picture of wherever you put it or just to see your face when it arrives, because it's going to be absolutely ginormous. But that was a fun stream tonight, wasn't it? Patreons, tomorrow we're going to be doing the Porsche 917, and as I said on the community channel, we are going to be doing the Fast and the Furious. But if you're not a patron, I will see you on Thursday night. Thank you for joining me, though. Take care.